everyone. I am here to do a Miami MD Instant Wrinkle Remover review for you. I've done one before. I've got so many comments on my YouTube channel. People are saying, oh, you can't have fine lines, you're too young. So here we go, all right? I am 55 years old. Let you get a good look at my 55-year-old skin. I'm gonna come in really close. I do have fine lines, okay? My skin is not perfect. I take care of it, but I have imperfections as well, okay? I have the dark circles, fine lines. I have some redness here thanks to the mask, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So first, I need to moisturize. My moisturizer of choice today is the Lotus Preserve by Fresh. I love this stuff. It's absolutely amazing. Just need a little dab. So now I'm gonna moisturize. I'm gonna let that sit for a second, and then I'm gonna begin with my Miami MD Wrinkle Remover. So here we go. I'm going to take a little, I'm gonna come all the way in so you can see my forehead. And I'm gonna apply it here so you can see. And I also have areas that I like to apply it, which is here. I have some fine lines here, right here, and right here, where my pores are a little opening now. So I put some here, and it actually works like a primer, if you will. It seals my pores and everything, okay? Really, really little, look. That's even a lot. And I'm gonna start here. And I'm just gonna tap it in. Now I have a little bit more here because I'm gonna go in this area. Notice how my skin looks less shiny now that I'm applying this. And I have on my nose, I have some pores that are opening there. Now I'm gonna go to my forehead. I'm gonna do my entire forehead. But notice how I'm doing little sections at a time. And I'm just tapping it on. Mind me as I have a hot flash while I do this. I am sweating at the same time. Oh, by the way, for all of those who left those nasty comments on my YouTube about getting an older, mature woman to do this instead of some young girl, I'm 55 years old, bitch. Back up off me. Don't come for me. Everywhere where I see that I have the imperfections and the fine lines, that's where I'm applying it. But I'm really using so little. I'm not using it like a moisturizer, like a cream. I'm not plastering it all over my face. Just the areas in need. I'm gonna go over here. This mustache area tends to have some open pores from, you know, removing the facial hair. I have no filter on, so that blur effect that you see, that is the wrinkle remover, okay? I'm also gonna go like along my lip line here, where I have the lip fine lines. Just gonna. My lower lip is not as bad as the upper. Just gonna. Y'all thought I was lying? Let me show you. Do you see what I'm talking about? just where I needed it. So now I'm gonna let it sit for a minute before I apply my BB cream today. Okay, so the BB cream that I'm using today, it's called BB. And the color is Dark 1. And I got it from the dollar store, but let me tell you, this stuff, I love it. Now I'm gonna use my setting spray from OFRA, the makeup fixer. I'm gonna spray it on my beauty blender. And then I'm gonna put some of my BB cream on it, like so. And I'm just gonna tap it in my skin. Now I gotta tell you, I did try it using my foundations, my foundation stick, and a couple of other foundations. It did not pair well with the wrinkle remover. The texture that it had on my skin after was not nice. It was kind of cakey or something. I don't really know how to explain it. I would suggest to do what I did, do a test. See how it pairs with your foundation in small areas before you go ahead and just, you know, decide that you're going to use it on your entire face. It may not work well for you either. Look at that flawless finish. Just with a little BB cream. I'm gonna go over my eyelid with it as well. Not doing anything too fancy today. I just really wanted you guys to see the effects of using the wrinkle eraser. I absolutely love it. Now I'm gonna do a little concealer just to brighten up my under eye area a little bit. My concealer is by IL Makiage, and the color is Designed for Me, so I can't tell you what it is. I can't see it without my glasses. I'm just gonna put a little bit like that. And I'm gonna also go over here. I use my same beauty blender to blend it out. And that try before you buy. I didn't have success with the foundation, but the concealer is absolutely amazing. I love it. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a little bit of blush, and I'm gonna be using my Thrive Cosmetics blush stick. I love this thing, just to give me a little hint of color. I'm gonna be using my fingers to blend it in, but I like to bring my blush up like that. And I like to do a little bit of dots across my nose so I can have like that sun-kissed look. I'm just gonna use my finger. And I'm gonna give myself a little teeny beany highlight. And I'm actually gonna finger it out. I'm gonna be using this OFRA highlighting palette. I'm gonna be using this color. I'm just gonna rub a little bit on my fingers and just tap so. Because we're not doing the most today. We're keeping it light and simple. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take some of that highlight and I'm going to come underneath my eye like that, underneath my brow. And I'm also going to tap a little tip on my nose, a little bit right here, just to snatch the nose up just a little bit. All right, so now I'm going to go in with my brows, and I'm going to be using my Ibby brow pencil, and you got to look at the deets for the color. I believe it's ebony, I'm not sure. I'm not doing anything intense. I'm just going to be filling in some areas where my brows are sparse. The further away you hold the pencil, the more lighter and smoother the application will be. If you press hard or you hold it too hard, that's when you're like, oh my God, it's too much. Well, you're actually applying too much pressure. It's just easy with it. And to make my brows stay in place, I'm going to use my Benefit Brow Setter. I'm just going to brush my hairs so they can like stand up a little bit. And believe me, with this, my brows are not going anywhere. Now to the other side. Even. So that's it for the brows. Now I'm going to do my lashes with my Thrive Causemetics mascara, the one that they advertise to give you like new lashes where you don't have. But first I'm going to curl them. Alrighty. Now I have a little technique for applying my mascara. I like to hold my eye up like this. Look how many lashes came to life. How about that? And the other one. Now my concealer's starting to sit in the crease of my eye, so I'm gonna add a little setting powder. And I'm not gonna bake. I'm just gonna tap a little setting powder on my brush. That's it. And that's gonna help me with under eye creases. It also brightened me up a little bit too. Ooh, on my eyelid, just for the crease. I'm not doing any shadow. You have that. And then for my lip, I'm gonna line my lip a little with this brown pencil. And then I'm gonna take my lip brush I'm just gonna blend that out. And then I'm gonna go back to my blush stick, which is a lip eye cheek stick. Grab some of that. A little gloss, just for the little sparkle of it all. There you go. The link will be below. Please go out and get you one. You will be so happy that you did. Like I said, don't forget to do tests. Put a little bit in a small area, see how it works with your foundation or your BB cream or your CC cream or your powder or whatever. You wanna see what it's gonna look like after you apply your makeup routine. So definitely test it to see what it pairs with, but overall an amazing product. I love it and you will too. So for the naysayers, not today, sis, not today.